Bad writing, check. Bad acting, double check. Bad casting choices, oh, you better believe it, triple check. You could easily stamp these labels on the Hunger Games prequel, DC's Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and West Side Story. These films didn't just stumble, they face-planted, rolled down a hill and landed in a puddle of mediocrity. But there's one common thread tying these disasters together. Rachel should have kept her trap shut, Zegler. And today, we're talking about her latest attempt at what seems to be an apology tour. Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm your host, Snake Demon, and today we're diving into the spectacle of a Snow White who seems intent on setting her own cottage on fire. Let's break it down. Break it. Rachel Zegler, who somehow found herself at the center of yet another controversy, recently angered fans of Snow White, a group I don't belong to, but hey, even I can spot a train wreck when I see it. Her claim that Snow White is stalked by a man for half the movie is laughable in itself, but what's more amusing is how she glosses over the real creepy part. The prince, canonically in his 30s, is pining after a girl who's supposed to be 14. Yeah, let's just brush that little tidbit under the enchanted rug. Now she's come out with an apology, and I use that term very loosely. Rachel Zegler has decided to backtrack on her latest self-inflicted controversy, which this time came after a scathing social media post directed at President-elect Donald Trump and his supporters. After Trump's win in the 2024 election, Zegler took to Instagram to express her candid reaction. By candid, I mean vitriolic. She declared, "There is a deep sickness in this country," and wished upon Trump voters, supporters, and the man himself to never know peace. Subtle, right? If subtlety were a high-speed train, Zegler missed it by several zip codes. Fast forward to now, and Zegler is suddenly feeling the need to play nice. Or at least pretend to. In her Instagram story, she issued what looks like an apology, though it reeks more of PR damage control than genuine remorse. Hi everyone, I would like to sincerely apologize for the election post I shared on my Instagram last week, she wrote, likely under the watchful eye of a publicist who realized the potential fallout. I let my emotions get the best of me. Hatred and anger have caused us to move further away from peace and understanding, and I'm sorry I contributed to the negative discourse. Forgive me if I'm not buying this new and improved, peace-loving Rachel Zegler. This is the same person who just days ago thought it was perfectly acceptable to alienate half the population with her venomous rhetoric. And now we're supposed to believe she's turned a new leaf overnight. Let's be honest, this apology wasn't about fostering peace or promoting understanding. It was about damage control. It's about realizing that maybe it's not a great look to alienate a significant portion of the audience you're supposed to be winning over for your upcoming projects. Because nothing says relatable Disney princess like wishing endless torment on millions of people who dared to vote differently than you. Frankly, Zegler's apology rings hollow, especially given her history of doubling down on controversial statements and dismissing criticism. It feels more like a calculated move to avoid further backlash than a genuine moment of reflection. After all, the internet never forgets, and when you're at the center of as much controversy as Zegler has been lately, even Disney magic might not be enough to clean up your image. But hey, maybe this is all part of her character arc, from Snow White to soapbox preacher to apologetic starlet. It's a journey, right? Too bad most people aren't buying tickets for this ride. Honestly, the best move Disney could make at this point would be to scrap the entire thing and go for something bold. Buy the rights to Friday the 13th, toss Jason Voorhees into the forest as the huntsman and let him deal with Snow White. Boom, she's cut from her own movie and the fans get a laugh at her expense. That's a movie I'd pay to see. But what do I know? I haven't watched a Disney film in years, and at this rate I don't plan to start now. Don't eat any poisoned apples on your way out. I'm Snake Demon, and this has been the Snake Pit. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, like the video, and leave your opinions in the comments, where naturally I won't read them.